placing them on the Toastmasters education program to prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments, to provide fellow members with helpful, constructive evaluations, to help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment necessary for all members to learn and grow, to serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so, to treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy, to bring guests to club meetings so that they can see the benefits Toastmaster membership offers, to adhere to the guidance and the rules for all Toastmasters educational and recognition programs, to act within Toastmasters core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence during the conduct of our Toastmasters meeting. Thank you very much. Please sit down. It's my pleasure and honor to invite our divisional director today to give his welcome address. He says to introduce him as someone who loves to eat. And so that is his profile. Very easy to remember. TM Abubakar Gilman, DTM.
Thank you so much for those SAA. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Good morning. Good morning, contestants.
Good morning.
I heard that there will be an issue with the food and there will be a bit of a delay. And that scared me because the only thing that brought me here today is to eat jollof rice. No, jollof rice. But I like it too. I participated in table topics at the division level before, about 4 years ago, during COVID. And in that context, the person that won, there's no way he didn't use AI. Because his response was perfect. As if he had the answer, the question before the contest chair said it. But later I found that he's just a really good table topics speaker. And that's why he won and I lost. I also participated in the Humorous speech contest at the division of 6 years ago. That day, you know how when your computer or something spoils, your phone, it spoils, and you go to the mechanic or the person that will fix it, and once you get there, you describe the issue and you're going to demonstrate. Then it starts working. And then they look at you like, and then in your mind, you're like, I swear it wasn't working before, right? So me, I'm funny in real life. But once I'm on stage to speak, to make people laugh, that day, when I finished my speech, not even a call from the audience. And that's why I never went close to the humorous speech contest again till today. This is the closest I've been to the humorous speech contest. So please, I want to encourage us to laugh at our humorous speech contests and react to our table topics contestants. So without further ado, I would like to once again congratulate our contestants for winning at the club, area, and now at the division level, which is the peak of these two contests. It's very important that we encourage them as much as possible to laugh and react. And we look forward to an amazing contest. So please sit back and relax. There will be a delay with the food, but that's the most important thing here is for our contestants to have fun. All right. So thank you very much. I would like to hand control to our contest chair, who is usually known as the English doctor. So he's a doctor of English. He teaches English. If you have a problem with the English language, he will make sure that you're sorted. He's been in Toastmasters for years. He has served as club coach. He started currently as club mentor for one of our newest clubs. And he's someone who I know that we're going to be in good hands with. So please, with a round of applause, let's give welcome to Mr. Craig Sowody.
The division director,
distinguished Toastmaster Abubakar Gimbar, I feel obliged to thank you most graciously for the brain-stretching eloquence of your introductory remarks. My most distinguished colleagues and our esteemed guests, contests are foundational to the Toastmasters educational curriculum because they help us to achieve three essential benefits. Benefit number one, contests provide the enthralling opportunity for Toastmasters to gain practical speaking experience. Benefit number two, contests provide other Toastmasters and our guests alike to learn by observing the proficient speakers who've benefited from the Toastmasters training. The globally acknowledged leadership expert, John C. Maxwell, in his book entitled The 16 Undeniable Laws of Communication, which was established or published on the 28th of March 2023, described it succinctly as the law of observation. Benefit number three, contests provide the magnificent opportunity for us to recognize the best as an encouragement to all of us. Today, we are going to hold two contest categories, the table topics contest and the humorous speech contest. And it is going to enthrall you to learn that we're going to kickstart the proceedings with the table topics contest. Before I explain the rules of both contest categories, it is of paramount significance for me to introduce to you the Chief Judge. Ladies and gentlemen, our Chief Judge for this awe-inspiring occasion is an investment professional in the financial service landscape. His professional competence covers investment management, security trading, treasury, and portfolio management. He's a senior investment manager in the pension space, a past president of Eagle Toastmasters Club, and a past director of Area 17. He is the founder, moreover, of Calculus Capital, a private wealth and investment management firm. And finally, his dream is to, sometime in the near future, govern the most populous Black nation on earth. My most distinguished colleagues and our esteemed guests, please join me with a thunderous round of applause to welcome to the limelight our Chief Judge, Toastmaster Mr. Pakwela.
Mr. Contest Chair, thank you for the warmth and the eloquence of your beautiful introduction. Jolly good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
Welcome to Division D, Humorous and Table Topics Contest once again. It's my absolute pleasure and privilege to be the Chief Judge of today's event. And I must start by congratulating our contestants. Thank you for showing up. Success in life, they say, is 50% showing up. Thank you. I would like to assure all contestants, as well as our audience, that myself and our distinguished judges have spent over the last 2 months about 2 months to prepare for this contest. And I must confirm to you that the judges are ready. We all plan to deliver our assignments at this contest with utmost responsibility, diligence, and professionalism. I would just like to remind our contestants once again to please deliver their presentation in line with the Toastmasters rules of engagement. The timekeeper will clarify the timing rules, but I must mention that we can have timing disqualification. Please pay attention to the time. I will encourage the contest chair to please clarify the speaking areas to our contestants so they can be mindful of that. I also like to remind you that you should ensure that your presentations are original, because if those presentations are not original, the judges can disqualify you. So ensure that the presentation, the ideas are developed by yourself. I also like to encourage you to please refrain from referencing other contestants' speech. I will now move on to introduce the timekeeper who will come up to tell us the timing rule for today's contest. Our timekeeper is an actuarial analyst and a product manager within the insurance space. He is a dedicated communicator and a leader. He is a Toastmaster Triple Award recipient. He is currently serving as the president of Seaside Toastmasters. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not too occupied, please very welcome the timekeeper of today's.
I could see that we actually clapped a lot. At first, I thought it was just a contestant, nothing. Good morning. Usual day. Today, I'll be playing the role of timekeeper. There's this popular saying that time flies when you're having fun. Today is a humorous contest. You'll be having fun, people are laughing at you, and you're not working out the time. We are going to be showing you the time cards. So all your preparations don't go to you being disqualified in the end. For the table topics contest, it's between 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, we will show the green card. The green card will stay up to 1 minute 30 seconds. We will show the yellow card. At 2 minutes, we will show the red card. Once it's 2 minutes, you need to start concluding, because once you spend above 2 minutes 30 seconds, you will be disqualified. If you spend below 1 minute, that's before you see the green card, you would be disqualified. Then for the humorous contest, that is between 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, we will show the green card. At 6 minutes, we will show you the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, we will show the red card. If you speak below 4 minutes 30 seconds, you will be disqualified. And if you speak above 7 minutes 30 seconds, you will also be disqualified. It's going to be a shame if after preparing, your area has sent you here to come and represent them, and you're being disqualified. Please, let's watch out for the timekeeper. Between every speech, the contestant will ask for 1 minute, and at 1 minute, we will show the green card to the contestant to signify to him. Thank you very much, and it's over to you, the Chief Judge.
need to do this visual so that our online participants can enjoy this contest. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to recognize other contest functionaries supporting Toastmaster Kudus Adebayo is number 2, Toastmaster Agbabiwa. You may signify for recognition. I also like to recognize my anchors for today's contest. We have Toastmaster Ojewe Odekma, and we also have Toastmaster Ogwani Olem Orumi, and in the room is Toastmaster Sally Zakari. Thank you. Now, Mr. Contest Chair, having introduced all our contest functionaries, you have my express permission to please carry on with today's contest proceedings. Thank you.
Mr. Chief Judge, thank you most kindly for moderating that segment with effortless grace. I am aware acutely that you are a facilitator of professionalism and a champion of accountability. Ladies and gentlemen, Masters and our esteemed guests, we have 6 contestants for both the table topics and the humorous speech contests. And that's because there are 6 areas across our division. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to begin or jumpstart the proceedings with the table topics contest. Rest assured that the contestants have been adequately briefed. Notwithstanding, here are some specific rules by which we need to abide to disintegrate every possibility of interruptions during the contest proceedings. Rule number 1, there is going to be a moment of silence in between the speeches to allow the voting judges and the qualifying judge to mark their ballot. This is going to be our consistent post-speech procedure or ritual. Rule number 2, our contestants today are going to be speaking under the precipice of pressure. As a consequence, it is inadvisable for us to move around when a contestant is in the spotlight. Let's endeavor to remain on our seat until that 1 minute of silence. If at all you need to use the comfort station of the bathroom. That will enable them to concentrate on delivering their speech with unapologetic gusto. The Chief Judge has requested me to recognize our Zoom Master, Toastmaster Grace Peter. Ladies and gentlemen, rule number 3, please switch off your phone, or you can put it in the vibration mode. Please do that now to amputate any possibility of accidental interruptions during the contest. Please do that now if you have yet to do that. Switch off your phone or put it in the vibration mode. I have my flag here. You might be wondering, what is Toastmaster Craig doing with the flag? It's a bit absurd. The flag is here. In the event of any point of order, I will raise the flag. But that's why it's here. It's my correction flag. Today is going to serve as our point of order flag. Our timekeeper has already explained the timing procedure. For the table topics contest, if your speech is less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes 30 seconds, you are a charismatic candidate for this qualification. Conversely, for our humorous speech contestants, if your speech is less than 4 minutes 30 seconds or more than 7 minutes 30 seconds, you are a charismatic candidate for this qualification. Therefore, it is prudent for you to keep an eagle eye on the timing cards of our timekeepers. Madam SAA, please, where is she? Right, all right, please, you will have to get a chair around the door area. For the convenience of our voting judges, here is the order of speaking for the table topics contest. Speaker number 1, Toastmaster Mercy Georgie Buffett. Speaker number 2, Toastmaster Anna Afolabi. Speaker number 3, Toastmaster Finitoyo. Speaker number 4, Toastmaster Blessing Abiodun. Speaker number 5, Toastmaster Oluwatobiloba Kajero. Speaker number 6, Toastmaster Ugona Ayam. Where is the speaking area? This is the speaking area. Move around and use this space. All right, our contestants, here's the speaking area. In the Toastmasters contest, the decision of the judges is final. As you leave the room at the moment, endeavor to drop your digital device, precisely your phone, with the sergeant at arms. Please endeavor to submit your digital device to the sergeant at arms. I'm going to give it back to you after you have finished delivering your speech. This is to prevent the use of a phone to gain an unfair advantage over other contestants. That is the rationale behind this decision. And it is essential, isn't it, for us to comply with it. Madam SAA, please move the 5 other contestants to the waiting room and leave Toastmaster Mercy Georgie Buffett in the contest arena. Anna Afolabi, Finitoyo, Blessing Abiodun, Oluwatobiloba Kajero, Ugona Ayam. Please follow the SAA and endeavor to submit your phone to her. Mr. Chief Judge, would you please rise? Have you briefed the contest functionaries? Yes, I have. Are they ready to officiate the contest? Absolutely. Mr. Chief Judge, may I have your permission to kickstart the contest? Yes, I will follow you. I confess myself grateful. Thank you. Right, the question is here in this envelope. Toastmaster Mercy Georgie Buffett, please rise and come to the spotlight. Let's start. To appreciate and celebrate the bravery of our contestants, after each speech, let's endeavor to give them a thunderous, resounding, reverberating round of applause. After each speech, please. Please. If you have the opportunity, speaker number 1, Toastmaster Mercy Georgie Buffett. If you have the opportunity to give a talk on something to a large group of people, what would it be? If you had the opportunity to give a talk on something to a large group of people, what would it be? Toastmaster message.
Failure. Contest chair. I'm sure we do not often associate failure with success. We hear failure. We don't attribute that there's a process of failure that leads to success. Failure is part of it. Let me tell you my story. How many of you know me? Yeah? You can call me the life of the party, right? Overly energetic, always present, always active. The last 3 years has not been the reality. I recluse myself to a corner. I've tried to do this contest a few times, but I just couldn't get the ability to. Why? Life failed me. Life lifed me. Nearly broke me. Attempted suicide 3 times. But I didn't realize it was part of the failures that was going to lead me to the path of success. Just last 6 months, I embarked on Lenter Foundation to develop boys, to develop tech skills. You can ask me what is failure? We fail every day. And because we fail every day, we learn from failure every day. What did I learn from my experience? That failure is a part of life. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. We fail, you rise, you learn, you improve. I failed. I thought it was over for me. I thought I never would amount to anything. But today, I've trained 13,000 young boys with tech skills. We have the next boot camp coming up. We were featured on channels. We were featured on all this major TV. But what has failure done for me? It has helped me to rise. And today, I'm successful. Contest chair.
Master Nancy, thank you most kindly for sharing your thoughts with us. We shall now segue into 1 minute of tranquility to allow the voting judges to mark their ballots. Long, Mr. Timekeeper. Speaker number 2. Anna Afolabi. Let's slap her as she walks in. Speaker number 2, Anna Afolabi. If you had the opportunity to give a talk on something to a large group of people, what would it be? if you had the opportunity to give a talk on something to a large group of people, what would it be? Anna Afolabi.
If I have the opportunity to speak to a large group of people, what would it be? Contest chair. If I have the opportunity to do that, I think it would be on what is currently going on in the country. And that would be to speak to a lot of religious battles, the way we see religion and how we actually react to it. First, we've taken religion overboard in this country. And I think the reason is because we do not go deep to understand that religion is not meant to actually tell us what to do, but it is meant to shape us, to help us navigate life. For instance, as a Christian or a Muslim, it shouldn't matter my religion. Even if I'm a traditionalist, I should be able to see someone neutral to say that, oh yes, this is you, but however, I can speak to you, even if your way of your religion does not speak to the way I actually relate to people. It should be because I see you as a Nigerian, not because you're a Christian, not because you're a Muslim, or not because you're a traditionalist. I should be able to relate with you. I shouldn't, because of your religion, say that you're a bad person or a good person. I should be able to relate with you based on your own perspective, based on your own person, knowing you before I could then say that, oh, because you're a Christian or because you're a Muslim, I shouldn't just tell you that, oh, even if you do this or you should go to church, I don't have an issue with you going to church, but what I have an issue with is that this particular thing that you do, it does not resonate with me. For instance, if you raise a flag to say that as a Muslim, you're not covering your head, it shouldn't matter to me. What should matter to me is that, does your way of life say that you feel like covering your head or not? It shouldn't matter to me if you are actually doing something in a different way that your religion does not speak to. What should matter to me is how you actually relate with people, how you speak to people, how you make people feel comfortable around you. This is what should matter when I'm talking to you or when I'm trying to communicate with you or when I'm trying to be friends with you. Thank you very much.
Right, thank you most kindly, Ms. Master Anna Afolabi, for your thoughts. As we segue into another moment of silence, may I request the estate to please usher this Master Finitoyo into the contest arena. For silence. Thank you, very much obliged. Fellow toast masters and our guests, let's welcome Toastmaster Finitoyo, the third speaker. Speaker number 3, Finitoyo. If you had the opportunity to give a talk on something to a large group of people, what would it be? If you had the opportunity to give a talk on something to a large group of people, what would it be? Finitoyo.
Thank you, Contest Chair. Whatever the mind can conceive, believe, it can certainly achieve. This is my favorite quote by Albert Einstein. If I had the opportunity to speak to a large group just like yourself, I would speak about the power of the mind. And why is this? This concept changed my life back in 2011 when I was going through one of the most difficult periods of my life. I had gone through a series of rejections during the search for a job. I would go for interviews and I would be rejected. And I started to feel there was something wrong with me. And then I listened to this message by Dr. Kingsley Okonkwo, and he spoke about 3 key elements. One of them being how powerful the mind is. The mind cannot go back once stretched. Secondly, he mentioned the mind is powerful when used for imagination. So imagine success, and your reality will replicate that success. And last but not least, he also spoke about using your mind for imagination and not focusing on them. And since I learned those principles, eruditors, masters, and guests, let me tell you that my life has changed. My career took a sudden turn. Even in building a business, this principle transformed my business because I believe, and like I always say, I am possible, I'm capable of anything, and impossible is nothing to me. I can do whatever I set my mind to. And that's what I'd like to speak about. So many people live their lives in confusion, in fear. So many people live their lives without using their mind. And that's what I'd love to tell you. My beautiful Toastmasters and honorable guests, make sure when you leave this room, you practice the power of the mind. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Can you tell your thoughts? Madam SAA, this master blessing and blessings next as we delve into another 1 minute of solitude or tranquility. Point of order. Before you bring them to the contest arena, inform them that we didn't have to wait until these are the 1 minute of silence. Thank you, Mr. Right, let's clap just master. Let's meet you. Speaker number 4. Listen, Abiodun. If you had the opportunity to give a talk on something to a large group of people, what would it be? If you had the opportunity to give a talk to a large group of people, what would it be? Listen.
If I had the opportunity to give a talk to a large group of people, what would it be? This is a very interesting
question because it has always been on my mind to be able to reach out to a large group of people and let them know what it is to deal with children. We all say children are the leaders of tomorrow. But how much do we prepare them for tomorrow? A lot of times, I notice the parents ask the early years from 0 to 6, they allow the children do what they like. They don't particularly pay attention to how they are raised. And then when they turn 8, 10, you begin to see them begin to run and begin to pay attention and begin to use the cane, whereas these principles would have been laid out right from when they are 2, right from when they are 3. And I can speak from example. I am currently having a 5 and a 3-year-old boy, and I can confidently tell you that my 5-year-old can wash plates. The 3-year-old can bath himself now. Now look at it. By the time the 3-year-old turns 5, would I need to bath him anymore?
No.
Would I need to?
No.
He's already having the skills. And I can move on to build other skills, like, of course, public speaking skills like this. And so, this is one message I would have for them, that they should particularly pay attention to children in their early years. Thank you very much.
Mr. Blessing, thank you most for your thoughts. As we relapse into another 1 minute of silence, may I request our diligent SAA to please usher Toastmaster Oluwatobiloba Kajero into the contest arena. Let's clap Toastmaster Oluwatobiloba as she comes to the spotlight. Speaker number 5, Oluwatobiloba Kajero. If you had the opportunity to give a talk on something to a large group of people, what would it be? If you had the opportunity to give a talk on something to a large group of people, what would it be? Oluwatobiloba Kajero.
Thank you so much, Contest Chair. If I had the opportunity to give a talk to a large group of people, what would it be? Fellow Toastmasters, esteemed guests, good morning. As someone who enjoys travel, if you ask me to talk about anything to a large group of people, I definitely will talk to you about traveling. And I'll tell you my first experience traveling out of the country. And I would also perhaps give you some travel tips that you can apply so that when next you're traveling, either within Nigeria or outside Nigeria, you can use it. The very first time I traveled was in 2023 out of Nigeria. And now, 2 years later, I visited 14 countries. And how did I do that? I continued to show up and I took that one single risk. It was meant to be a group trip with my friends, and then it ended up being a solo trip, just me. And I was wondering, how would I go on this solo trip to another country? And I decided that, you know what, I'm going to brace it and go. And I braced it and I traveled to my first country, Greece. And it was an adventure. I got to see a lot of things. I got lost as well, but I enjoyed that trip. And I decided to start documenting and sharing my experiences. If you follow me on Instagram, you can perhaps see some things when I travel and how I share about it. But for one thing I would say, especially for local travelers, I would say is make sure that you pack light, make sure that you're clear on where you're going to, you have a clear itinerary, you have a clear destination of where you're going to, and you just have all your clear documents that you will take along with you. I would also say that make sure that you plan to have fun. A lot of us Nigerians get stuck up in our own world and we try not to have fun, but try as much as possible to live a little, try as much as possible to have fun. So if you ask me one question and you ask me to talk about something, in conclusion, I'll tell you, travel. See the world, explore the world, see it through other people's eyes. Even from after this contest, go to VI and go to Korea and go and have a fantastic time. Thank you so much.
Mr. Timekeeper, please, 1 minute of silence. Thank you very much, Mr. Timekeeper. Let's clap just for Segona as it comes to Scotland. Speaker number 6, Ugona Ayao. If you have the opportunity to give a talk on something to a large group of people, what would it be? If you have the opportunity to give a talk on something to a large group of people, what would it be? Ugona Ayao.
Thank you, Mr. Contest Chair. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, in the mid-19th century, Hungarian physician Ignaz Semmelweis discovered that the child mortality was higher in wards where midwives attended to sick children than in wards where doctors attended to sick children. And he found out that there was a transfer of germs because these doctors did autopsies and they attended to these kids and the kids were dying more. And what he discovered, that washing hands can save lives. But guess what happened? His colleagues ostracized him and removed him from the system. Because how do you explain that? That doctors are the ones killing the children? It was unbelievable at the time because then they didn't know the germ theory of diseases. He later developed this nervousness and was sent into mental asylum. That was in 1865, and shortly after that, he died. Though not popular at the time, but today it saves lots of lives because he's known as the father of antiseptic medicine. So if I am to talk to a group of people today, what will I tell them? The things of life that we consider too obvious are not the things we should always focus on. Rather, the things that are minute, the things nobody wants to look at, those things that people think are unnecessary, are actually the things we might need to pay attention to. Because today we live in the world where the loudest people get the highest attention. Social media is there, you need to be an influencer. But the quiet voices, the people who are not the influencers, might have the answer. Thank you.
I think you must be with your thoughts. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, we are going to give the voting judges and the qualifying judge 2 minutes this time around for them to evaluate the final speaker and compute the scoring slips. At the expiration of the 2-minute mark, our conscientious timekeeper, please try as best you can to signal the green card. Many thanks for that. Fellow Toastmasters and our guests, let's give all of the contestants a resounding round of applause. Before we adjourn the table topics contest, in order to jumpstart the Humorous speech contest, we're going to go on a break. A contest is not only a platform to share ideas and gain practical speaking experience, it is to an equal extent a platform for us to meet and converse with like-minded individuals or career professionals. According to the agenda, the break is supposed to last for 15 minutes. Notwithstanding, considering the fact that the contest did not begin at precisely 11, I will suggest energetically for the break to last for only 10 minutes. Timekeeper, please, what's the time now? When are we supposed to return?
You said it's 12:20. So return by 12:30.
12:30, right? Now you can interact and converse with other individuals in the room. We shall reconvene the competition at precisely 12:30. Ladies and gentlemen, online and offline, have fun storming the castle. If you wish to use the restroom or the conference station, it's down the corridor by your left. For females on the left, males on the right. It's a lot. Just keep up. This Mr. Kudos.
Virtual attendees, we hope you're having fun.
Yes.
There'll be food shared shortly, and unfortunately, we cannot share it with you. But what I can do is just to make you feel better.
You can dispatch it.
Of the food and display it. I can see some people that are in Lagos and they're not here. This is going to be for you. For people that are not in Lagos, we can understand. Maybe we can send you like an e-voucher or something. Yes.
Maybe a voucher will not be a bad
So
idea.
somebody should say something so we can hear you
A
guys.
voucher will not be a bad idea.
Maybe
Can
somebody
you hear
can play
me?
something.
Toastmaster
Send our
Grace.
food, oh.
Hi.
Send
Voucher is
our
for
food, oh, Mr.
voucher
TJ.
is for only people in Nigeria. Oh.
Okay, I can hear
Please send
you.
our food, I beg. Send our food online.
Mr.
Toastmaster
DG, send
Wende,
our food,
are you the
oh.
weapon fashion against me?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yes, yes, we can hear you now. Yes, so
Please, our drink, our
yeah,
food, please.
you're not
Yeah, I
getting
prefer
anything.
shawarma.
Okay, Mr. Eddie, okay, you, because you are, in fact, your own is worse. You are in Lagos currently and you are not here, and you came all the way from Calabar.
Hey, God,
When you
Vala.
want, I'll send some all the foods. That is,
Go and barb my hair. My hair is.
okay, yes, yes, it's good, you can hear you. So please, if there's any issue with the audio, let us know immediately. We want you guys to enjoy we want you to have a good experience of the contest as it unfolds.
For the most part of it, the audio
Yeah,
has
let me
been
call this guy
fine.
first.
Just to add, I think that we can do better with our attendance, if possible. With the attendance, the online attendance. So I just wanted to call on everybody to share the links on their WhatsApp status. I think if we do that, we'll be able to
Yeah, that will work.
increase
I
our
agree.
attendance.
I agree. Let's do that, please. Thank you. Let's share on all our networks, our clubs, our areas. We should be able to get more people in.
Yes. Enjoy yourself. It's like
Let me go and photo.
Let's see this guy first. So I can drop
Virtual
him.
audience, we can
Yeah, I'll be on
also
our price.
interact and network.
Configuring. I'll go and drop this one for that guy. Yeah, this one is small. Hey, Bayo.
For the blooming.
So it's good.
Sorry, let me attend to Bayo. Because of that generator. Jesus, 227. The generator upper engineer. China is 152. What about that 227? Let me forward it to mommy. Mommy will send it to me. We'll send it to her. Listen, that one will last for the next 2 years. Something.
I
3
might
years.
have it all,
I'll give you money.
and I thank God every day
When you would see
for
my
the
brother
girl He
in lot, I'll
sent
give you
my
money.
way. But I know the things He gives me, He can take away.
They're everywhere.
And I hold you every night, and that's a
They can't go to last
feeling
week.
I
Where would they
wanna
run
get
to?
used to.
They are there. They are in
There's no
Badagry side. All of them
man
already knows
as
now. The day I went to Ojo
terrified
last week Sunday.
as the man who stands to lose you. Oh, I hope I don't lose you. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Oh, my mind, I'm feeling sane. It's been a while, but I'm finding my faith. If everything's good and it's great, why do I sit and wait till it's gone? Oh, I tell you, I know I've got enough. I've got peace and I've got love, but I'm up at night thinking I just might lose it all. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. I need these beautiful things that I've got. There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do, like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually. If you sit back, relax, enjoy my company, my company. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies. Cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby. Cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby. Cause once you know my little heart to give, baby, I wanna give you the world.
My highly distinguished colleagues, our amiable guests, welcome back. Thank you. From the break. Before we begin the humorous speech contest, it is imperative for us to adjourn the table topics competition in lockstep with the expectation of the speech contest rule. Consequent upon the foregoing, may I request the incumbent director of our division, distinguished Toastmaster Abubakar Gimba, to move the motion for the table topics competition to be adjourned in order for us to jumpstart the humorous speech contest.
Yes, Mr. Contestant. I, Abubakar Gimba, hereby move the motion to adjourn the table topics contest to the next meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Rindy. May I request the Chief Judge, Ms. Berta Isikwakwe, to second the motion. I, Isikwakwe, second the motion. Thank you, Mr. Rindy. Before we begin the humorous speech contest, I feel inclined to acknowledge the presence of one of our division directors, distinguished Toastmaster Stella Aduan, who is with us today. Presidents of our various clubs, directors of our various areas, on behalf of Division B, it is vital for you to recognize that we esteem and appreciate your presence. Present and past leaders of our clubs and areas and divisions and districts and regions. We have 6 contestants, and one of them is not in the room at the moment, which means that we're going to listen to 5 humorous speeches. And here is the order of speaking. Speaker number 1, Shankar Naidu, is unavoidably absent for the contest. Speaker number 2, Blessing Japheth. Speaker number 3, Ugona Nyang. Speaker number 4, Inayelo Okoli Ejike. Speaker number 5, Odishola Badibo. Speaker number 6, Zoe Obaze. Recall that this is the speaking area. Feel free to move around. We moved the lectern from this spot to this spot so you can move around. Moreover, our humorous speech contestants should know these. 1, you are not allowed to employ potentially objectionable. I'm using the terminology of the rule. You are not allowed to employ potentially objectionable materials in your quest to leave the audience members in stitches or to make them laugh. You are disallowed from using potentially objectionable materials in your speech. Number 2, all of you are going to remain in the room. I will say that it is essential for you to recall that according to page 17, which revolves around protest and disqualifications, quoting another contestant's speech is a bedrock for disqualification. The timing is 5 to 7 minutes. Minimum speaking time, 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Maximum speaking time, 7 minutes, 30 seconds. If your speech, no matter how humorous it may sound, if it is less than 4 minutes, 30 seconds, or more than 7 minutes, 30 seconds, you are a charismatic candidate for disqualification. May I request the SAA to stay at the door? But SAA, please, I would like them to stay at the door to amputate the possibility of movements. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right. Speaker number 2, given the fact that speaker number 1 is unavoidably absent. Speaker number 2, Toastmaster Blessing Japheth. Let's give her a round of applause. Speaker number 2, the paradox of beauty. The paradox of beauty. Blessing Japheth.
Permit me to introduce myself properly. My name is Theophel Blessing, the daughter of Rick, the ambassador of COP, and the UN Secretary General of COP Women.
I were a country, my national anthem would be "Fine girl, no pimples." If I were a company, my slogan would be "We deliver shape nationwide, free of charge." If I were a product, my warning label would read "Caution, may cause traffic jam." Sound glamorous, right? But don't be deceived. Behind this beauty lies a heavy stress. The stress of a pretty lady with a very nice shape. What is one thing that you're naturally endowed with that sometimes feels like a blessing and sometimes feels like stress? Is it beauty? Is it intelligence? Or is it charisma? Because mine follows me everywhere I go. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow beautiful Toastmasters, it all begins innocently until compliments start trailing me like personal bodyguards that didn't hire. At the bank, I'll get things like, "Madam, your smile can give credit a lot." I promise, honestly, beauty like this is the best medicine. Even at the Christian meeting, sister, your glow alone strengthens my faith. But do you think I enjoy all of this? Sometimes, yes. But other times, I am confused. One day, I went for a simple mission to get tomatoes at the local market. On my way to the bus stop, a speaker pulled up, tinted glass rolled down. A man with his most serious voice leaned forward. "Baby girl, where are you heading to? Come inside. Don't waste your time on this road. I'll take you from 0 to see you." My brother, I only needed transportation, not corporate restructuring. After that, he discussed due to the Bitcoin, it was worth billion. I said, "Good, they can't invest." Transfer the billions to my account. And I kept working to my dignity. When I got to the bus stop, the conductors had forgotten their job and transformed into motivational speaker. One shouted, "Oshodi, Oshodi, Oshodi. Fine girl, I'll carry you for free. Just marry me." Another in his boss. "Babe, if you're my boss, I don't need to buy for anymore. Your beauty will drive us to our destiny." If beauty were crude oil, they would have shipped me abroad in barrels. And just when I think it was not dramatic, the traders arrived. When I got to the market, the traders had gone into Shakespeare. One shouted, "Achalogo, I know where this would end. Come and buy my fresh tomatoes." So, Achalogo is an Igbo term that describes a very beautiful place. How is he sure I'm going to marry him because of tomatoes? Another said, "Madam, for you, it's free." I said, "Uncle, free cake. I only came to buy tomatoes, not romance." So yes, my friend, the paradox of a beautiful lady is not in the beauty itself. It's surviving the drama that comes with it. Ladies, let's never forget, the finest shape we can ever cultivate is the magnificence of our inner self. Gentlemen, the next time you see a pretty lady, don't roll down your car windows with empty promises. Instead, roll it up with your honesty, your respect, and if possible, your bank alert. That, my brother, is a real wound. Sister, am I saying the right word? Yeah. Beauty may turn head. Shape may cause trap. And compliments follow you everywhere you go. But only wisdom, grace, and magnificence can truly open doors that never closes. Remember, I am blessed, the daughter of grace, the ambassador of hope, TUN Secretary General of God. Mr. Contest Chair.
Sales. And people, please, 1 minute of silence. All right, thanks a lot, our timekeeper. Speaker number 2. Point of order, please. The movement. The movement, please. Speaker number 3. Ugona Ayaw. Let's clap him. Speaker number 2, Ugona Ayaw. Valuable tips. Valuable tips. Ugona Ayaw.
Thank you, Mr. Contest Chair. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, when you walk into a building like this, what does your mind tell you? Yeah, the apex of corporate Lagos, where the smartest people around come to work every day. And then when I walked in, I just knew that people like me wouldn't have been working here. And it was because the world does not give room for diversity. The corporate world wants the smartest people, but the stupid people, no job for us. So how do we cope? But how do we feed our families if the world is this unfair? And then I decided many years ago that I have to do something about it. And I have found the answer. I have come today to share those tips with my fellow people that are not so smart who are in this room. So if you know you are like me here, please wave your hands. Okay, because we are in a room filled with smart people, I had 15 tips. But since we don't need it, I'll give you just 3. Just 3. The first one I learned was, go where smart people are. And then I joined Toastmasters. Because that is where smart people are. Because if you associate with smart people, you'll be smart, right? So during the break, like the comfort break, you see me meeting people, intelligent people, and we discuss. And this is the tip. Please, here is the tip. Don't say anything. Just nod your head while they are talking. So when they talk, I will just be there. After a few minutes, you say, That's tip number 1. Tip number what? 1. But the challenge with tip number 1 is that it will catch up with you at some point. After some time, somebody in the group will be like, so Toastmaster Ogona, what's your take on the issue? That is where tip number 2 will save you. Tip number 2, if you were listening to the conversation, just agree with the smartest person there. This will help you, especially in corporate places like this. When you are in the boardroom, everybody is saying AI is changing the way banking will dismantle Africa. And your boss says, so Ogona, what do you say about the matter? You'll be like, yes, I agree with him. So agree with the smartest person. Just agree. So if our timer says AI is changing the world, and it's your turn, you say, yes, I agree with him. But remember, don't add anything to it. Remember, you are stupid. The idea might be a good idea, but when you add your own, the idea spoils. So tip number 2, just agree with the smartest person and leave it at that. Don't add extra. Don't add extra. Tip number what now? 3. Tip number 3. If you want it, just wave your hand.
Not stupid.
Well, I thought we said there were no stupid people. So people needed the tip. Good. So tip number 3. I now know that we are many. But I'll still stop at 3 because I promised 3. And that one is very, very important. Start wearing eyeglasses. In fact, don't wear the fancy ones that look beautiful. No, wear the ones that were made of bottle with rope. Because that is when people start thinking you are smart. Wear glasses. And it affected me too. That's the reversal. When I was in school, during exams, I saw this new boy. He was wearing eyeglasses. I knew I would sit down with him during the exam. And I sat down with him. But long story short, he was more clueless than I was. So always pay attention. So those are the 3 tips that I will leave with you today. And the challenge with these tips is if you don't use them very well, you will be caught. Again, remember you are not very smart. So use the tip exactly the way it was given to you. These, my dear friends, are the various tips I have brought to you today. So if you walk into a building like this and you are thinking, how can you get a job here? Or how can you be amongst the elites in today's world? There you have it. 3 valuable tips for you. The contest chair.
Thank you most kindly for your humorous communication skills. 1 minute of silence. thank you most kindly. May I confirm if Toastmaster Nayelu is in the room at the moment? Speaker number 4. Nayelu. Let's give it a clap, please. Nayelu. Adapt. Adapt. Nayelu.
You see, however life may throw around its colors and shapes, it's up to you to decide how you want it to paint you, how to paint your life. Contest check. Fellow Toastmasters, I'm sure we've all been in a stick situation or a bind. For some, it's that ruling boss that you're trying to escape from because you always make sure you work Saturdays and Sundays as well. For others, it might be the Lamborghini that will never come that you keep crying about. And if you're like me, it is usually the pot of meat at night by 12 midnight that you're trying to close back after you've taken the juiciest parts without waking the true owners of the house. So I can say I've been blessed by a number of sticky situations. That is if you classify something sticky as a blessing. Because I'm very sure nobody would like to wake up and see chewing gum on his shirt and go, oh, I'm so blessed, there's chewing gum there. Or imagine buying your brand new shoes and then you walk into poop. And not just any poop, human poop. So it's not even the cow, it's the human beings that are like you and I, that you're wondering, is there hope for humanity? But situations like this is what grooms us. And it gives us the opportunity to grow and adapt. And I had one such opportunity. This happened earlier this month. See, it was a beautiful Friday morning. I was traveling to a wedding. And I was leaving from Bonny, where I reside, to Port Harcourt via boat. That morning I woke up by 3:45 a.m., picked up my traveling bag, whose only content was the air in the room. And with frantic elegance, I began to rush and pack my things inside. And once I held the bag, I was about to leave the house. And a voice said, you have not packed your jacket. And I said, but why? It's just a weekend trip. All I need is something light. So I left it and I went to the booth. And once I got there, as I walked inside the booth, I had a cold, prickly breeze just embraced me. They went, sharp guy. Chanted 101. You think this is UK shit? You see, inside the boat, it had two sections. One had AC. One section had an AC. One AC. The other section had two ACs opposite it. Unfortunately for me, I was in the other section. In the middle row, where both of them would come and greet me. As I walked to my seat, the next thing I heard from the same breeze was, is the temperature to your liking, good sir? You see, the ACs were on their lowest settings. And it was very cold. I had 3 passengers right next to me. One was wearing a turtle neck shirt and trousers and shoes. The next gentleman was wearing a sweater, trousers and shoes. And the last lady, a t-shirt, leggings, and still shoes. Mr. Something Light, however, was putting on a short-sleeved t-shirt, khaki short sneakers, and Crocs without the socks. Ladies and gentlemen, my name became Mr. Frost. No longer Nayelu. I told myself that, no, In that moment, there was panic. But I decided that no, I must adapt instead. So what did I do? I had 3 options. Either one, I share body warmth with someone next to me. If I had done that, I'll be in prison and not at this Toastmasters meeting. The second one was to try and exercise, but there was no space. It's a boat, it's cramped. And so I thought of hidden option number 3. Time to calculate how I spent my money. You know those nights out where your friend just drags you, come now, let's go, and you don't really want to go, but they convince you, and after 2 shots, you wake up in the morning, hangover, clarity, and you check your account balance, what is this? And then you get to relieve all that passion for the entire month. And based on the strategy I had, I termed it stress-induced internal heat. Ladies and gentlemen, I was 15 minutes into my strategy, and my strategy was not working. Luckily, there was a brother amongst us who was also feeling the same waves on his field. And he shouted out, "Bros, you want to kill us? Reduce this AC." That was how I partially survived, walking out looking like an icicle. The worst part is actually, my shirt was gray, so you could actually assume I was an icicle. So, what are the takeaways? Takeaway number 1. In order to grow beyond sticky situations, rather than panic, to adapt, you first have to be willing to think and to try and create new ideas, even if it does not work. You should never shut off and give up. Tip number 2, communication is important, ladies and gentlemen, because if not for the other brother that called out to the attendant, I would have been like the frozen fish that they used to buy in cartons. They would drag me out in a carton. This carton color you're seeing like this, that's how they would drag me out and drop. Like, here's your son, no, what happened to him? He was wearing something light. Finally, hidden tip number 3, always take feedback. Because best believe, ever since that day, it does not matter how hot the weather is. I am with my jacket, is right? It is here. I don't leave it behind. So fellow Toastmasters, contest chair, and my colleagues, please, never give up. Always think of new ways to adapt. Because this is when you do not panic and you adapt, the life will show you that even the deepest, darkest of shade can still build a beautiful, starry night. Contest check.
Nayelo, Kuli Ejike, thank you most kindly for your humorous communication skills. Let's delve into another 1 minute of silence to allow our voting judges and qualifying or tie-breaking judge to mark their ballots. Right. I would love to remind the remaining humorous speech contestants that the new book prohibits vehemently the use of potentially objectionable materials. Objectionable, according to the dictionaries of English, is synonymous with unpleasant. Toastmasters believe that humor has to come in good taste, and I would love all of us to comply with the expectation of the room. Our next speaker is Olushola Gbadebo. Let's clap him as he comes to the spotlight. I can see that you're going to use a prop, right? That's a prop to use. During the 1 minute of silence, try as best you can to evacuate the prop. Right? Speaker number 5, Olushola Gbadebo. Shh, Otilo. Shh, Otilo. Olushola Gbadebo.
My grandpa, who wanted me to be a public speaker, he sent me to Kilo Shale Colon Primary School. The school where everything was taught in Yoruba, including English. For instance, when the teacher said, Christmas is coming, we look like for us. Until he said, Keresi Messi, but then we jubilated, thank God. Mr. Contestant, fellow Toastmaster, and my wonderful host. In my primary school, I taught English is not for me. In my secondary school, the teacher never asked about my Yoruba background. He just summoned me to the class where no Yoruba was allowed. That afternoon, nature was calling me. How do I say this in English to the teacher? I summoned courage. Ma, water, body, I was not only embarrassed, but I was given 565 strokes of cane. You are surprised? Neither do I. Then I thought, spoken English is not for me. I went home. I blamed Grandpa for my English deficiency. But I remember anytime I complained about my past, Grandpa will look at me. Tell me just the word. Shh. Otilo. Otilo again. Otilo. Otilo is a Yoruba word. It means past is past. Focus on solutions to move forward. 3 months later, on the 1st of October 2001, my grandpa passed away. He left me with his cat and his word. This word has really stayed with me, especially when I joined the Toastmasters. The VP never asked about my communication background. He just summoned me to the icebreaker speech. Then I sought to enjoy. Toastmaster Olushola, I don't know the pathway. As an introvert, I seek no assistance from no one. Truly, I handle it with Logos Dictionary. I pram Gargantua. Not only to impress the audience, but to oppress the audience. Words like papaphobia, mamaphobia, wow, I presented my speech. My speech happens to be the most amazing nonsense. Oh, finally, I thought public speaking is not for anyone, but for me. Yes, because the word whisper in my ear. Solution prevailed. I swung into action. I went back to my patrol. Wow. Countless tools for effective communication and leadership. Wow. Practically, I embraced it. Oh, I was hot like fire. I contested for the humorous speech at the club level and at the area level. The judges never asked about my zigzag background. He just summoned me to the first place. Wow! So it's true. So when you say a lot to your past, automatically, solution prevail. Then you can go forward. I was happy. Then, proceeding to the divisional level, I had to contemplate on the message to give to you, my audience. I was contemplating. As I was doing this, unknowingly, I slept off. I slept off. Then one good thing, I saw Grandpa in my dream. He came with a beautiful message. Yes, I saw Grandpa. Yes, it's true. When you say Otilo to your past, automatically solution prevail. Otilo is not just a word, it's a mindset. To forgive, to move forward, and to discover your voice. Yes. So in order for you to move forward, look at your ego, your procrastinations, your fear, and say to yourself, shh, oh, thank you very kindly for your humorous communication skills. 1 minute of silence, please.
Much obliged. Speaker number 6. Zoe Obaze. All right, let's clap her as she comes to the spotlight. Speaker number 6, Zoe Obaze. Greatest Bobo. Greatest Bobo. Zoe Obaze.
Thank you, Mr. Contest Chair.
Greatest Nigerian students! Greatest Nigerian students! Greatest Bobo! Greatest Baba! That is our story. The understory of undergraduates at Nigeria universities. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, if your parents were not buoyant enough to send you abroad to Benin, Lomé, Togo, and Niger, then the chances are that you would very well understand. Join me, let us journey to our collective history in 5 episodes, beginning with JAM. That examination that we feared from the first day in SS3. As we listened to narratives, we wondered, where am I going to find 2 heads to pass this exam that everybody I know is failing? Ask the person next to you, did you pass JAM?
Did you pass jam?
What did they say?
Jam.
What did they say? Well, whether it took you 1 sitting or 5 sittings, congratulations, you have 2 heads! Because we aced the exam and we scaled through. Episode number 2, Freshers Clearance. You would mistake clearance for open day at a public secondary school. Because let me ask, raise your hand if any member of your family went with you for clearance at the university. Raise your hand. Well, I will not ask if they bought you gala or 100 naira yogurt, but I can tell you that that clearance was our first step into independence. Episode 3, at the department. This was us on the first day at the department. Good morning, sir. We greeted any and everybody. Please, I'm looking for room 101. We attended orientation, but we still didn't know how the classes were labeled. Then, at the lecturer's office. Ma, please, I will miss your class today. I need to go home urgently, but I promise I will not miss tomorrow. She laughed and then said, my dear, this is the university, and you can do whatever you like. My people, is it our fault that we had home training? No. Episode 4, at the hostel. You see, in our home, we begin the day with morning devotion. In school, our roommates don't even sleep. They watch movies throughout the night. In our home, breakfast is something light. But our roommates, we eat eba and draw soup early in the morning. In our home, we wash our clothes and wash for elders. In the university, the elderly women will knock at the door. Any wash? Yeah. And your classmates will pile our entire semester clothes with undies and still give her areas of concentration. Episode number 5. See, the entire university community is a world of its own. Do you know that it is believed that the sun in Unilag, the sun,
is hotter than sun anywhere else in Lagos State. Well, I may not know how true that is, but I do know that I had classmates I never saw until the day of test and examination. I know also that there were those that attended every freshers' night and returned with spoils of war. Can you relate? Yes. I also know that there were classmates and roommates I knew who in the department were known by the name Bianca, while their real names Biliki. I equally knew that there were people I knew from home. I mean, I know them. They know me. We got to school and I heard that they said their father is a personal assistant to President Tinubu. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, we jammed jam. We cleared clearance. We went through the university, and the university went through us. So how dare adult life give you a stare? You? Me? We that have two heads? The next time bills and demands of adult life questions you, stand yourself in front of the mirror. Remember the day you wore this and say to that demand, grant us, Nigerian students! Grant us, Nigerian students! Grant us, go, go! Grant us, back, 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 back! Mr. Contestant.
Zoe, thank you most kindly for your humorous communication skills. The timekeeper, we are going to give the panel of judges and our qualifying judge 2-minute mark for them to score the final speaker and compute their scoring slips. At the expiration of the 2-minute mark, as usual, be conscientious enough to signal the green card. Thanks for that. Mr. Chief Judge, no. Our contest functionaries, present and past leaders of our clubs, of our area, divisions, of our districts, of our regions. That is the end of the humorous speech contest. I would love to request that we give all of the contestants a reverberating round of applause. May I confirm if the representative of the conference mobilization team is in the contest arena at the moment and ready to deliver his piece of oration?
Yes.
It's just
Um,
Madam SAA, please prepare the certificates of participation, because right after the speech, we should delve into the interview segment, wherein I will present the certificates to all of the contestants or contest speakers.
okay, confirm that you can hear me from the physical audience. Can the physical audience hear me? Can you guys hear me now?
All right, please,
Okay, I assume that you guys can hear me now. Maybe with a show of hands, someone can give me a thumbs up to let me know that I can be heard. I know for my online participants, I'm sure you guys can.
We can hear you. We can hear you. Please hold on.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Just give me a cue when you want me to go.
Sure. Don't worry, you will see yours. All right, you're good. Please proceed to Mr. Wede.
Okay, thank you very much, Division Director. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and our friends. They say you only are a guest in Toastmaster for once. Once you come again, you're no longer a guest. You're now our friend. I'm also sharing my screen. I hope that you guys can see my screen. I'm sure you guys can see my screen. Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay. So to start with a show of hands, please let me know if you have attended any of Toastmasters conference in the past. Be it Toastmasters Nigeria conference, be it the district conference, whatever conference. Okay, I see some people that have attended the Toastmasters conference in the past. So briefly, I've come to let us know about the upcoming district conference happening in Gabon. The word we have the word on the street is that a lot of people are not even aware that the district conference is going to be holding on in Gabon by next year, May, to be precise. So we thought it wise to engage people during the contest. For our guests or even new Toastmasters, you may be wondering what the Toastmasters conference, district conference is about. So to begin with, if you understand the hierarchy of the Toastmasters, it begins with a club. The club is connected to an area to a division, and the division is now connected to the district, and then the district is connected to the region up until Toastmasters International. So the district conference is the conference that affords all divisions in that particular district to meet. In a typical Toastmasters meeting, you would be attending a club meeting where you'll be meeting just members of that club. But in a district conference, you would have an opportunity to not just meet local members or members from all other divisions scattered across the district. I always tell people that Toastmasters is very effective because it has a great program and it affords you a great platform to hone your public speaking and leadership skills. But I think that the most important element of Toastmasters is the people of Toastmasters. I joined Toastmasters in 2021, and I would say that I've met very good quality people over these years. Attending conferences like this is how you are able to grow your network in Toastmasters. So the call is first to get people, to let people know, to create that awareness that, the conference is going to be happening in May 21st to 23rd. 21st is the arrival date, 23rd is the departure date. If you've not had an opportunity to visit Gabon, I would say you can combine this, make it a conference and a vacation plan for yourself. Because, trust me, Gabon has a lot of tourist attractions, which I believe will be good for everyone that decides to attend. When we talk about the conference, most times people say, how much does it cost? What's the payment? How much will it cost me to visit Gabon? The assumption is that it will cost you an arm and a leg to attend this conference, but that's not true. So to make it easy for people, we've also come up with a payment plan where you can structure your payments to say, from now to May, I want to set aside monthly contributions that will be targeted towards attending this conference. So I want to enjoin every one of us to make use of that opportunity. There is currently a WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group is targeted at providing information for the conference. So I would want to enjoin every one of us to join. For the physical audience, please, if you're interested in being added to the WhatsApp group, there will be a form that will be passed across by the sergeant at arms in the physical room. Please put your numbers, your WhatsApp numbers there, and we would add you to the platform. For our online participants, if you're also interested in joining the WhatsApp group, I'm not saying if you're interested now, I enjoin every one of us to even join that group. Please drop your WhatsApp contact on the chat box. We would reach out to you. We would add you to the group. Finally, we have just 5 minutes to give this speech. We will not be able to take questions, but then we're planning a leadership series. It's going to be happening every month. And the leadership series is targeted at providing answers to questions that you have regarding the conference. It's going to be holding every month, the second Thursday of every month, 7:30 p.m. Please watch out for your club's WhatsApp platform. We'll be cascading all of the information regarding the conference on the leadership series. We'll be cascading all the information through our clubs. Once again, as someone who has attended a couple of Toastmasters conference, I would enjoin every one of us to plan to attend Gabon because it is always an exciting time. One of my highlights for every Toastmasters conference is the traditional day, the cultural day, where everybody gets to rep their culture. It's always very colorful, very, very convivial, and also very enjoyable experience. So I want to enjoin every one of us. Please drop your contacts if you need to be added to the WhatsApp group, both for the physical and for the virtual participants. I see some people online already dropping their contacts. See you in Gabon. See you in the leadership series where we'll have an opportunity to take questions and provide answers for you. Thank you, and it's back to you, the contest chair.
We shall look forward with ecstasy. Dear contestants, when I call you, you come over here, and then we're going to have a convivial chat or a convivial conversation. Thereafter, I'll present your certificate of participation to you. May I have them now, please? All right, the first contestant, in no particular or definite order, will be Toastmaster Oluwatobiloba Kajero. Let's give a clap, please. All right, just want to say be comfortable. For the record, Oluwatobiloba is a member of Oil City Speakers Toastmasters Club. She's here today she's a representative of Area 19. What inspires her the most? Family and learning. Her occupation? Marketer. You are a marketer, correct? Right. And tell us, what is the most fascinating aspect of your occupation as a marketer?
Interesting question. Thank you so much. I would say that the most fascinating thing for me is bringing campaigns to life. So, like as a brand, like just making sure that you're bringing the brands to life, the brand story, leveraging the brand's identity, building something from scratch, and just building something that connects with the everyday people. Like using the example of Coca-Cola, using the example of Share a Coke campaign that's currently happening. Building something that resonates with consumers and everyday people that you just want to feel part of it, you want to be a part of it, and you want to be immersed in the moment. That's something that really speaks to me.
Right, building something from scratch. That's impeccable. Thanks a lot for your response to that question. Tell the audience, when precisely did you join Toastmasters, and what's the best public speaking advice you have received?
So I joined Toastmasters in 2022. Yeah, so I initially attended a meeting in 2017, but then I disappeared and then I never went back. But then in 2022, I was having a conversation with Toastmaster Chika Obani and the PTM. I was like, I want to join Toastmasters again. And I decided to join them in 2022. I would say that the best advice I have received is, I'll put it in two folds. The first one is show up. Like just show up for yourself. Keep showing up for meetings, keep showing up generally, because there's just an advantage to showing up. There's an advantage to being present, even when you feel uncertain, even when you're not sure, even when it doesn't make sense, like just keep showing up. And I think that that's the best advice I've received. I remember once there was a particular contest I was going to participate in, and I was in Kano, and I felt like I'm not really in the mood to participate in this contest. I'm in Kano, it doesn't make any sense for me to do this. And I remember rushing back to my hotel, and I got there, and I got in front of the camera, everyone was already waiting, and I went blank. I didn't remember anything I was supposed to say. And I was like, you guys said I should show up. No, I can't remember anything I'm supposed to say. Like, what's really going on here? But I remember just winging the speech and just speaking from my memory and delivering an amazing speech. I never winged that, but
stroke of insight with all of us. Let's continue to show up. The more we show up, we're building our courage, our resilience, our tenacity. Oluwatomiloba, thank you most kindly for your presence here today, and congratulations on behalf of the jury on your participation in the contest today.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Is it? Right. Okay. Is that a certificate? All right. All right. All right. Next contestant, Zoe Obaze. Zoe, all right. For the record, Zoe is a member of Festac Toastmasters Club. She is a representative of Area 18, is that correct? Yes. Right. What inspires her the most is living out purpose, correct? Yes. Right, brilliant. Zoe is self-employed. Zoe, what's the most fascinating aspect of your work as a self-employed career professional?
Thank you very kindly, Mr. Contest Chair. When we think of gifts, we think of wrappers and ribbons. Scarcely do we think that such a thing as speaking can be a gift. And this time, not as gift as a talent, but as something that you offer to someone. So for me, I get the opportunity to wrap my gift of the gab at weddings. I structure it to fit a wedding party. And at weddings, I make it clear that no two couples are the same. I do not refer to me in particular. No two individuals coming together in marriage are the same. So it is so structured that even if you did Mogbomo branch, that is, I just heard there was a party here and I came in. I do not even so much as know the celebrants. What I would do and how I work with my clients is that at the end of the day, you leave the party not just with a belly full of jollof rice. You leave with an idea of what this home has to offer the society now that it has begun. Wow. Interestingly, at children parties, yes, I compare children parties as well. I wrap up my words in such a way that the people we refer to as the next generation can have fun in a safe place. I once listened to a children party MC insult children to stupor, all in the name of you didn't win a game. I said, what happens to our being deliberate when we send them to good schools? And being deliberate when we send them to orientation and such places where they learn. So now we have parties, we throw caution to the wind. So I stepped in. So I put on a mask so that I don't see the seriousness in my eyes. Neither do they see the passion in my heart. Wow. Rather, they see somebody that plays with them. And in the process, I tell them, you are intelligent. You are brilliant. You are beautiful. Wow. It's also what I do at corporate events. Wow. Go on and on. Speaking, I wrap it up as a gift and I offer it. Right. Thank you. The seriousness in your eyes. I was entranced by that expression, the seriousness in your eyes and the passion in your heart, right? It's a rhetorical resource in English, and it's known as parallel construction or parallel structure or parallelism. Well done. Thank you very kindly. Tell us briefly, when did you join
Is it just me or you can't get audio from the physical audience?
Shout to the DTM is working on it.
Okay.
Is from the physical audience. There's no audio from them. Okay.
The member representative of Area 19. What inspires him the most? His parents, his occupation. He's a mechanical engineer. What's the most fascinating aspect of your work as a mechanical engineer?
Okay. Sorry. How complex it is, because it's not just two parts working together. It's over 10,000, 100,000 actually. If you're counting the weld, you're counting the piping, you're counting the valves, the instrumentation. The instrumentation alone is over 10,000. The valves is over 200,000. There's so much going on, and I'm part of the cog that ensures that it doesn't stop moving, right? So it gives you an incline into when you apportion yourself to something bigger than you. And then you realize that you're so important to what is happening that your absence could actually mar the production. And funny enough, I believe my company is, well, they keep saying sanitation. They are first top tax remittance in Nigeria, and we supply around 60% of the Nigerian domestic gas demand or so.
Right.
So we don't just affect foreign countries, we also affect Nigeria itself. So we are also bringing in and trying to ensure Nigeria is sustainable, quote and unquote, right? So to me, being part of that, being part of the change that could actually revolutionize Nigeria as a whole is quite important.
Wow, right. Right, and we appreciate your effort. We received the communication about your logistical arrangements, how you came in from Port Harcourt to today. That's remarkable. Well done. Right. Tell us, when did you join Toastmasters, and what has been the best public speaking advice you've received?
Earlier this year. Yes. In March, to be specific.
Right.
Because LNG Luminaries was created, it was a new birth. We were part of the chartered members that actually set it up with our president, TM Toby. Right. And that was around March-ish. It's been a really fun experience. Well, I do believe my first advice was actually during our first physical meeting, and I can't remember the exact Toastmaster, but the statement made was that your audience time is valuable. So when you are in a position that involves speaking to them and impacting to them, ensure that what you're saying is worth their value. Okay. So you consistently try to improve yourself so that when you speak, whoever you're speaking to feels like you've impacted something into them.
Right.
And you're not just blabbering. So you're not just saying something. You have something to say.
Right. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Thank
that
you.
was my first one. Well, that was until Toastmaster Zoe spoke and said, continue speaking. So I'm going to take that. That's my new talk.
All right, continue speaking. All right. Thanks a lot. We must have something to say. That is speaking to serve. And speaking to serve in the field of communication is known as servant speaking. Servant speaking. So thank you most kindly for sharing your thoughts with us. Congratulations on your participation in the Humorous speech contest today of our division, right? Well done. Bravo, bravo. Point of order, I need all the certificates here. Are they all ready? Yes. Right, sure. Oh, many thanks, our director. Right, sure. Okay, all right. So, okay, let's have. No, you look all right. No, you look here. Paparazzi, please. All right, Toastmaster. Toastmaster Oluwatobi Loba, is she still in the room? Oh, there you are. Come on. Paparazzi, please. Congratulations. Next, Toastmaster Blessing Japheth. For the record, Blessing Japheth is a member of Total Energies Toastmasters Club. She's a representative of Area 16. What inspires her the most? Personal growth and the desire to become a better version of herself. She is a student. What is the most fascinating aspect of your life as a student? Oh, how about the microphone? Right. Oh, can we have a lady please pin the microphone to her? Oh, can you do that? Right, all right. That's all right. So what is the most fascinating aspect of your life as a student?
Knowledge acquisition. Yeah, because as a student, we tend to acquire more knowledge from every courses in school. Basically, I'm studying information technology. Yeah. So I'm more inclined and okay. So I love the way technology is transforming lives today. Yeah. And as a student, when you're knowledgeable, you tend to improve yourself and also improve the community as well.
All right. Knowledge acquisition is the most fascinating aspect of your life as a student. Right. Tell us, when did you join Toastmasters, and what has been the best public speaking advice you've received?
Yeah, I joined Toastmasters April 2025, that's this year. And the best public speaking advice I've received so far is don't wait for later. Because later is a more expensive version of now. We don't build confidence later, we build it now. So anytime I step in to do something immediately, not waiting for the perfect moment, I tend to grow faster, speak better, and also become bolder.
Right. Later is the most expensive version of now. We don't build confidence later, we build confidence now. Thank you most kindly for sharing those words of wisdom with us. All right? Congratulations. Next contestant, Toastmaster Gbadebo Olushola. Let's clap him. Please sit comfortably. For the record, Toastmaster Olushola Gbadebo is a member of Eagle Toastmasters Club. He's a representative of Area 15. What inspires him the most is seeing others overcoming their challenges and struggles. His occupation is he is an entrepreneur. Olushola, what's the most fascinating aspect of your work as an entrepreneur?
Thank you very kindly, sir. I'm a loan officer specifically. So I'm a loan officer specifically. So what I do, we do loan disbursement. So from even when I gave my icebreaker speech, I may mention it, how I started as a boxer. I was growing up in Ketu. So all I knew was box. Even I earned money with that. But with time, I discovered that there are a lot of market women that needed funds. So I was thinking of diverting my energy, those energy I used to recover funds, to divert it to a more professional job. So that was when I switched from boxing to loan officer as my own personal business. So and I enjoyed it when I made people smile by disbursing loans to them to ensure that the business did not suffer.
Oh, right. He's a loan officer. In other words, if you are looking for a loan to catalyze the growth of your business, then this is the man to communicate with. Tell us, Otilo.
Yes, sir.
Oh, is that your name? Olushola,
Yes, sir.
tell us, when did you join Toastmasters and what has been the best public speaking advice you've received?
There are countless.
The best.
Okay, looking at it, I joined Toastmaster, I think, March this year, March. Yes.
This year?
Yeah, this year. So, just as I told you earlier, when I presented the icebreaker speech, a lot of Toastmaster members discovered my weakness and they told me how I should work on it. I'm talking about the feedback now. So, I think the major feedback I got then was the body language and the vocal varieties, which I've been incorporating in my normal life, even in business. And with what I'm saying, I see it like I would have joined Toastmaster 2 decades before now. Because it's as if I'm having a different behavior entirely. Like before, if I want to describe somebody, maybe, for example, sorry sir, maybe like this, if his shoe happens to be maybe someone or it's not really, I will tell him, bros, you need to go and change this your shoe. It's not good again, please, go and change it. Regardless, I don't want to know how the person feels. But since I joined Toastmaster, I mind my words. I mind my words. There are some descriptive, some adjectives that you need to paint it. Like, Oga, I love this your shoe. But the only thing you need to do is just to give it to shoemaker. Let him just do some certain thing. So with that, I love it.
All right, emotional regulation is coming to the way you provide feedback or evaluation to others. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is when? Now. Right, thank you most kindly for sharing your thoughts with us.
Thank you very much.
And more essentially, congratulations on your participation in the Humorous Speech Contest today. Well done. Oh, come over here, paparazzi, please. All right. Next contestant, we'll go now. Yeah. I will request Toastmaster Kelvin to get ready. Once the interview is over, I'm going to invite you to deliver your remarks. Thereafter, I will announce the results of both contest categories, after which I'll relinquish control of the spotlight. Please sit comfortably. Thank you. For the record, Anyanwu is a member of Seaside Toastmasters Club. He is a representative of Area 14. What inspires him the most? Family. He's self-employed. What is the most fascinating aspect of your life as a self-employed career professional?
Yes. So for me, as someone who is self-employed, it's the freedom it comes with, right? So I worked for a while, coming from the mainland to the
Order, please. Please. In the Toastmasters contest, this is not allowed, please. It's not allowed. It's not. It contravenes the spirit and the prescripts of the rule book. Let's endeavor to sit and respect the bravery and resilience and eloquence of our contestants. The contest is still ongoing. It has yet to climax. Toastmaster Inayelo, please. Toastmaster Sanyotutu, please. Toastmaster Finitoyo, please. Please. It's still ongoing. Please. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry. Please go on.
Okay, so for me, it's just the little freedom you get, even though the days you don't work, you don't get paid, no money, but at least you are comfortable that if I will not work today and I will not get paid today, life is not always about getting paid.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
When did you join Toastmasters, and what has been the best public speaking advice you've received?
2022. Yeah, so I joined Toastmasters 2022, and one of the best advice I've gotten is that you just speak anyway. I realized that at no point will that anxiety go. It never goes. So while waiting outside for the table topics contest, so I still felt that heart pounding, and I was like, oh, you've done this so many times, and it still shows that you care about it. It shows that you don't take it for granted because your heart still pants for it. So regardless of the stage you think you might have gotten to, I know that the anxiety really never goes. So great speakers they just turn up anyway and give their speech, and at the end of the day, it's only you that know what you feel inside. The audience doesn't know that.
All right, but we should speak anyway. Speak anyway. All right. Speak anyway. The anxiety it's natural. It never will go away, and that should not deter us, should it, from speaking anyway. Thank you most kindly for your words of wisdom. Congratulations on your participation in both. And that's remarkable. It takes Olympian fortitude to participate in two contest categories: table topics and memorization. Congrats. Next contestant, Toastmaster Anna Afolabi.
Table topics.
Oh, Olympian fortitude. We have only one for you at the moment.
That works.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Minister, congratulations once again. That's it. Toastmaster Anna Afolabi, please. Anna Afolabi. All right, she's not in the room at the moment. All right. Toastmaster Mercy George Ibafe, please. All right, be comfortable. For the record, Toastmaster Mercy is a member of Lantau Toastmasters Club. She is a representative of Area 18. She is the founder of Lantau Foundation, and what inspires her the most? Pleasing God and serving humanity. Toastmaster Mercy, tell us, what's the most fascinating aspect of your work as a founder of Lantau Foundation?
The most fascinating part of the work is seeing the success. You know, when you start a thing, it's not when you see the result. One of the boys from Tech Up Boys that we actually trained from last court went viral on Twitter. And I say it with every sense of gratitude to God that this boy is in SS2, he's only 15 years old. Number one on Twitter. Do you know how that monstrous is? You've got to be controversial, you've got to be an entertainer, you've got to be a musician to trend. But he was number one 3 weeks ago with 7 million hits on his post. Just because he posted "I'm the head boy." And from what we taught them on the value of their digital footprint and introduction to data. So for me, seeing that gives me a lot of
a lot of joy that what you're doing is not a waste and it is needed. And you need to see these boys on LinkedIn. I say to them that if what you have today, I have the exposure, I won't have to grapple so much at over 50. But they have a first-time advantage. And I say the next 6 months, this boy's lives will be transformed. And if I might have, just Mr. John was asking me, Mercy, is that really your story that I shared during the table topic? Truly, that was my story. And I've come to see that there's so many destinies that are associated and attached to my life. And I have a purpose, and by the grace of God, I will fulfill it.
Wow. Okay, Toastmaster Mercy, tell us, when did you join Toastmasters and what has been the best public speaking advice you've received?
Interestingly, my joining Toastmaster was, I don't know, you know the winner of the speech contest that had a CD in his hand and mesmerized the audience. I saw the video.
Mohammed Katani.
Mohammed Katani, yeah. And I saw the video, I was so captivated. Somebody can hold the audience that spellbound. And I went in search of Toastmasters. And long story, I was supposed to join Eagle, but because of the distance, and I found Ikeja. And guess who I ran into? Toastmaster Stephen. And I took a connection, instant connection to you. I was fascinated by the way. So you have been an indirect teacher, Craig Isode, and you deserve your flowers. I was standing there and saying to the Toastmaster I was speaking with, I said, the diligence to which you commit to what you do as a Toastmasters is unprecedented. That I see you on an international stage. It's just so fascinating. You don't teach me directly, but just observing your dedication, your diligence, the commitment to which you actually put into Toastmaster, and to see you grow and blossom. It's my own greatest education being the Toastmasters. But can I say that it's been all fantastic? Not necessarily. I think we are all working progress. I think that we are all in a journey, and I believe that by God's grace we'll all get there. So my direct learning from Toastmaster is from you, Toastmaster Craig, and I say it with every sense of responsibility, and from DTM Harriet Tinker. And she's not directly mentored me, but I've seen that woman tenacious. She has done international speech contests. I think there's a third one that she's done, and she always comes third. The commitment that she puts into it is enough education for me. And her resilience and her devotion. I wish a lot of us black people down here in the climb, and I mean it not because of this, we can see the opportunity that Toastmaster presents to us and see what the way Indians, this data on Toastmaster International shows the Americans at 55% membership, the Indians at 33% membership, but the African 4%. It's something that we need to reflect on and change our posture and embrace that. When you join Toastmaster, know that this is an institution. You are paid to come learn, to become a better leader, to become a better communicator, and to stand out in whatever you do. It's beyond playing roles, it's beyond becoming president. It is an education you are paid for to correct the things that were never taught.
Wow. Thanks a lot, I was captivated by the way you vocalized education, which is the second pronunciation possibility according to the Cambridge English Pronouncing Dictionary, which was first published in 1917.
Yes.
Education and education. Many thanks, Mr. Mercy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Toastmaster Fee Toyo. Has she left the room? In the meantime, Toastmaster Blessing Abiodun, please rise and come to the spotlight. My most distinguished colleagues and our amiable guests, Toastmaster Blessing Abiodun is a member of Total Energies Toastmasters Club. What inspires her the most? Leadership and having the opportunity to give her voice. Her occupation, she works in the Total Energies marketing department, and she's the representative of Area 16. Toastmaster Blessing, tell us, what is the most fascinating aspect of your work as a marketer for Total Energies Nigeria PLC?
Thank you very much, Contest Chair. I would like to correct it that I'm a procurement professional at my office, and that actually exposes me to a number of suppliers, and it's quite interesting to meet people from offering different services and being able to guide them on our code of conduct as a company. And my job also covers, I call myself like an auditor of my office, of my department, in terms of being able to be sure, ensuring that everything goes as expected, both for the department and for the organization in general. And that's very interesting for me every day. Thank you.
All right, that's fascinating for you every day. And by the way, I'm going to charge you possibly $5,000 because we followed the content of your speech contestant profile form. But having said that, tell us, when did you join Toastmasters and what has been the best public speaking advice you've received?
Thank you very much. I was exposed to Toastmasters in the year 2021, post-COVID. After a dramatic experience with a leadership role I was involved in my company, I had to reach out to another woman that, excuse me, I cannot do this, because she showed an extreme confidence when she carried out her role, and I knew I could be better. And she introduced me to Toastmasters, and since then I've been joining online, participating as a guest, taking part, table topics and all. And then this year, in June, it was time for election. And as I joined the meeting online, what's going on? My name came up twice. I was nominated for club officer role. And I was like, this is going to be my chance. You've been running away from registering, now you would have to. I was glad, and I accepted the role of Vice President of Public Relations. And it's been amazing since June, and it's like somebody pushed me into the water and allowed myself to swim, and here I am at the Division Contest. Thank you.
All right. Congratulations. Thank you, Ms. Kennedy, for sharing those thoughts with us and for your participation in the table topics contest today. Right? Well done. Bravo.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, this is Mr. Anna Falabi. This is Mr. Finitoyo. Not here anymore. Okie dokie then. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap all of the contestants again. All right, just Mr. Finitoyo is here. All right. Yes, Mr. Fin, please come to the spotlight. Please sit. The microphone.
Okay.
Fellow Toastmasters, Finitoyo is a member of Eagle Toastmasters Club. What inspires her the most? The ability to make her family proud. Her occupation? She's a marketing director. She is a representative of Area 15. Fee Toyo, tell us what is the most fascinating aspect of your work as the marketing director of the company? Go on.
Thank you. Thank you for that question. Well, first of all, my job is my dream job. So I do what I love and what I've dreamed about doing every single day. So that is fascinating. But I think what's really interesting about my job is that I manage brands, and so those brands are like my children. So I invest in nurturing those brands so that they grow and deliver revenue for my company. I love that.
Those brands are like your children. That's an intriguing analogy to employ in the context of communication. When did you join Toastmasters, and what has been the best public speaking advice you've received?
Thank you. I joined last year, the 1st of November 2024, so I'm just about a year old now. And the best advice I received is just take it slow and pause. Simple.
Could you repeat that? Take what?
Take it slow and pause.
Right. Take it slow and pause.
That's it.
Take it slow and pause. I love the way you pronounce the word pause, right, as opposed to pause. Pause. Well done, right?
Thank you.
Congratulations. Paparazzi, please.
Keep on running away.
All right. Now, before I announce the results, I would love to invite a gentleman to speak for a few minutes about our upcoming Division B Excellence Awards. Please welcome Toastmaster Kelvin.
When leaders gather, greatness rises. Dear 2026 returns. A celebration crafted for those who dare to evolve.
We will be expecting a lot of beautiful Toastmasters tonight.
An evening where excellence is honored and stories take the spotlight. Anticipate a night where your dreams meets dinner table.
Don't tell them this, but I'm also here just for the food and also the awards and the dance.
Event price, 50,000 Naira. Early bird, 35,000 Naira. Because your ambition deserves a reward.
Sorry. Please try again.
Or we'll keep it very short though.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
There's a quote from Mario Angelo that says, people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you make them feel. That is year 2026. That is what we intend to do
for year 2026. If the video had played, you would have seen what we did for 2025. The intention for 2026 is to create a feeling that is going to last you for a lifetime. An unforgettable experience. For 2025, we awarded Toastmasters, we did the normal Toastmasters thing, but for 2026, what we are emphasizing, networking, bringing, showcasing Toastmasters business. You know the funny thing, I've attended some Toastmasters meetings, but yet I do not
Ladies and gentlemen.
When leaders gather, greatness rises. Dear 2020.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champion of our table topics contest for Division D is Toastmaster. Are you ready? Yeah. The Toastmaster. To present the honors to our humorous speech contest champions. According to the notification of the Chief Judge, there were no timing disqualifications for the humorous speech contest. Winner for our humorous speech contest, ladies and gentlemen, is Toastmaster Ugona Ayamu. Right, the second place winner of our humorous speech contest, my most distinguished colleagues and our esteemed guests, is Toastmaster Zoe. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion of our humorous speech contest is Toastmaster. I was a bit perplexed. Toastmaster Luciana Bademo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please sit comfortably as we close the contest. We cannot be great to be grateful, but we have to be grateful to be great. No effort is a waste, even though it doesn't lead to the desired outcome. Every effort counts to make you stronger and more experienced as a communicator. Before I relinquish the spotlight to our program quality director to provide closing remarks, I would love to thank the following individuals who contributed immeasurably to the resounding success of our contest today. Thanks most kindly to our Chief Judge, Toastmaster Yusuf Agbena, and the panel of board with excellence and professionalism. Thanks to our timekeepers, Toastmaster Kudus, Toastmaster Agbaviwa. Thank you most kindly for your conscientiousness. Thanks to our ballot counters. Thanks to our Zoom master, Toastmaster Grace Peter. Thanks to our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Yetunde Lawal Aderojo. Many thanks to the PR team who publicized with untiring exertion the contest. Thanks most kindly to our program quality directory under the watchful eye of Toastmaster Ibinabo. She worked tirelessly. Without our contestants, are we going to have a contest? No. Thanks, therefore, to our contestants, Toastmaster Blessing Japheth, Toastmaster Gonayao, Toastmaster Bishola Badebo, Toastmaster Inayelo, Okoli Ejike, Toastmaster Zoe Obaze, Toastmaster Mercy George Buffett, Toastmaster Blessing Abiodun, Toastmaster Anna Folabi, Toastmaster Fiin Toyo, Toastmaster Duwatu Izaba Kajero, Toastmaster Kufuna, and now. Thank you all most kindly for coming today. And thanks to you, our audience, for your time and your presence, which added value and oomph and zest and heft to the contest experience. Finally, as Nelson Mandela, the South African freedom fighter, once discerned, education is the most powerful weapon which we can use to change the world. As a consequence, fellow Toastmasters and our guests, let's continue to use our contests as a platform to facilitate that change. Madam Tikini, please.
Everyone. Let's give a round of applause to So the contest has practically taken a lot of words out of my mouth. I was going to thank every single person as well that participated or helped with making this a success. There's a reason I believe that we're still here. It isn't just for the contestants. Yes, they all had an opportunity to prove their communication skills, but also for the rest of us, it's also to work as a team. And for those who were not also involved in planning and who just came here to support the contestants, that's also a contribution as well. There were a lot of people who were involved in making this a success. Some people made sure a lot of the contestants got here today, gave lifts from different parts of Lagos. Some made sure the food was here, like our welfare department. That's very important. Give my and she asked me to let you know that the food is outside. So on your way out, please just make sure you remember to grab a bag. I also cannot forget our online participants. They have been very active throughout this. I know we're not looking at our phones, which as should be, but our Zoom master, TM Grace, all the way from Uyo, I believe she's in Uyo, was very handsome. Please give her a round of applause. I have to say that context in Toastmasters is very important, not just because we're here to speak, but there's a lot that's involved in starting or holding a contest. For example, planning, administration, coming together, like I said earlier, teamwork. All that is they're all part of the things that we're here to learn as leaders. So I'm not going to keep us here much longer because I can see some people fidgeting on their seats, ready to eat. I have to mention a couple of things that I must add, I will add to, how would I say, our experience in the speaking. Our English doctor is holding a training program and it begins on Monday, on the 6th of February. Okay, on the 6th of February. And it's called Refine Your Eloquence. It's a 6-week communication course for professionals. He also holds a monthly speaking clinic for children. It's never too early to start them on the communication path. A lot of us have said, like Tia Mercy said earlier, if she had known a lot of the things she knew now in her 50s, it would have made her life a lot easier. So those of us who have kids or who have people we look after, I think it's a very good opportunity. On that note, I just want to take this opportunity to welcome to thank everyone. I'm sorry I wasn't here for some of the part because I had another engagement, but I was able to follow everything online. And on that note, I will see you.
Gabon.
No, not yet. Well, yeah, the aim is Gabon, but we have to go through the contest, second semester contest next year. Thank you. And before I end, if anyone is going to Mile 2 or towards the satellite axis, please, a couple of people need a ride to those places. Thank you. And what? Oh, and Abuleba as well. Abuleba and Ikeja. That's good. All right, thank you, everyone. Have and enjoy your meal. Okay, let's take a group picture as well first, please. Oh, I'm sorry. One more very important. We need to thank a round of applause for our host, AWN Toastmasters. Hopefully we can get to use this all the time. Thank you very much. Group pictures, please. Group pictures. Pictures.
Hopefully nothing is bad. I think.
Thank you for joining, guys. I think I may be shutting down the room at the moment.
Hello?
Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Dr. Kamaka.
Pictures, please. Right, am I here? Can we move forward, please? Hello?
No. Oh, about it. Thank you very much.
BB! Where did BB? Yeah.
You mind if
I can only have one phone.
well, I'm not going to be here.
You can drop it on the chair. I'll pick it up after. This is already very white. I think it's next time today. Let's just. Masters. Yeah. Now everybody say Division D Toastmasters. It's both of them. No, thank you.
Sharing it from the branding WhatsApp.
Yes.
Let me go and grab a gun.
Thank you. No, hold it. Don't take it.
Is it what? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Congratulations. Well done. Oh, I first of all, I was I was really talking that get it out by that something to find far website of I don't have it on my